In a world where waking up at 5 a.m. became the new normal and doing a 20-step Instagram fit meal, it's trendy. Have you ever stopped to think? Maybe the reason why you keep failing is because you are overdoing it. You want to work out, so you plan a 1-hour lifting session, plus another hour of cardio, that's 2 hours in the gym, plus getting there, plus showering after. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Or maybe you want to meal prep and your first thought is, I will make that lasagna that I saw on Insta the other day. That fit lasagna that will take me forever to cook. That's the one I'm gonna make it. Or maybe those protein muffins that looked really nice. Be honest, how many times have you done this? You want to start a new routine. So you wake up at 5 a.m. You spend 2 hours in the gym. You eat meals that don't even fit your lifestyle. And once again, you are starting over, doing way too much. You say to yourself, this time I'm going to the gym 5 times per week. Monday you go. Tuesday you're already dragging. Wednesday you're exhausted. Thursday something comes up. Friday, well, it's Friday. Might as well just start again on Monday. And what is the problem this time? It is a lack of motivation. It is a lack of discipline. Why does this always happen? Maybe the reason why you're stuck is because you're trying too hard. We want to follow routines that aren't ours. Routines that look good online. They look amazing online, but they don't fit a real life. If you're working a 9 to 5, you need to have some time to do other things in your life as well, you know? And you also probably don't want to spend your weekends meal prepping for 6 hours. And here I'm not even considering if you have kids. You don't need a 5 a.m. alarm. You need a basic. A quick rice and chicken meal that can be cooked in less than 1 hour. 4 solid exercises in the gym that will take you 40 minutes. You don't need to go to extreme to get results. You just need to stay consistent. The 6-hour cooking in the weekend is impressive, but if it only lasts you 2 weeks, it's useless. 40 minutes in the gym 3 times per week for months, that's what actually builds the results. Reading 3 pages before bed, listening to a 10 minutes podcast in a foreign language, that's what actually sticks. They are sustainable. They teach you what to enjoy, they give you time to build confidence, and they help you create real habits. And most importantly, they don't burn you out. This sounds obvious, but you don't need to read a book in a week. If you read 3 pages a day, that's a 90-page book in a month. You don't need 2 hours at the gym. If you show up for 30 minutes and actually keep going, that beats any all-in plan that you will quit by Friday. How much of this effort is just actually you trying to convince yourself that this time will work? Like, I just spent 6 hours cooking. I went to the gym at 5 a.m. This has to work. But deep down, it's not even about the results. It's about you trying to prove something to yourself. Like you're finally getting your shit together. You changed as a person overnight. But here's one thing. Putting your shit together is also boring. Also feels like you're not having any progress. You need weeks, months doing the same thing over and over so you can actually see results and feel like you finally got it. Focus on the long run is the most important thing you can do to yourself. Start with something small, so small that feels stupid to just skip it. Like a 10-minute walk per day, 1 healthy meal in your day, or even in your week if you don't have any, 2 pages of reading. Whatever it is, make it easy. Make it something that is dumb for you to not do it. Okay, I'm gonna read 3 pages. That sounds so dumb. It's like I'm doing nothing, like 3 pages. That's exactly why you should do it, because it sounds way too easy. The truth is, the basics will take you further than any extreme routine will ever take you. 75 hard challenge, 5 a.m. morning workout, fancy meal preps. If you're not used to do this, if you work full time, you have kids, whatever, you don't need that. You need the basic. And if you're tired of starting over, maybe it's time for you to stop trying so hard and do something boring at once. And ask yourself, how much of this routine, this perfect routine you're trying to achieve that you put on Notion, that you write down all the steps, everything you're gonna do on the day, how much of it is just your ego trying to prove to yourself that you're much better than you actually are? How much of this is you just trying to prove something to yourself? Sometimes, and I'll include myself in this, we don't really want to change our lives. We just want to prove to ourselves that if we wanted, we could. And that's not true, because if we really wanted, we would do the boring things. But we don't want to hear that. We don't want to face that. So instead, we've built this perfect routine. There's nothing wrong with having a perfect routine, as long as it works for you. You need to start with basic, simple steps, boring, so easy that you can't afford to skip. It's going to feel like you're not achieving your full potential. But the thing is, that's what's gonna make you stick to those habits. That's what's gonna take you further than you ever expected. So maybe ask yourself this. Ask yourself, why do you want this perfect routine? Why do you want to make a life that is not yours fit in your life? And then forget about this shit. Forget about it and focus on what actually works. Stop overdoing it. Try to do less in the long term. Once you've done that, then you start to increasing and improving your routine. For now, you need to stick to the boring things.